So welcome everyone to the second event of the Gorace's TCX 200 event. I think it's 200. Streaming tonight at Kyalami, South Africa. It's a multi-class event. We have GT3s, V8 Supercars, and GT4s. And with me I have Vanderham, my co-commentator. No worries. Yeah, this will be a pretty interesting race, I reckon. Indeed. Yeah, I'm not sure what the track temps are, but you'll start seeing when people start like really getting into their like qualifying runs, and I think they're on softs, I believe. I think they're locked with softs. Yeah, the supercars are locked on softs, unfortunately. So here we are. So, yep. So with this, so this will show all the tyre each driver will have on the far right of the timing tower. So that's also a cool feature to know that what tyres people are on during the race. So I think GT3 is also set on softs, which would be, yeah. With GT3s now, you'll usually have, well, most of them usually have 3 compounds, but I think this is just locked on softs, so you only have the option on softs. But right now, Matt Nipris on top of the timetable. I think he's both. One's in a Nissan and one's in a Corvette. And the Corvette's blistering fast. This car's an animal. This car is the GT Club's GT3 champion in the hands of Turbo Matt Double. He took out the GT Club's series in the Corvette. It's out the box fast. It's just going to be, it's really going to be interesting, again, watching the V8 Supercars versus the GT3s, with the speed difference. You know, obviously the GT3s will be faster around the corners, and the braking, but I think in a straight line the V8 Supercar has it. Yeah. Let's jump on board a GT4. Alfonso, yeah. So he's in the beautiful styled Mercedes AMG. Me and him will be running the same car in the GT Club series, so yeah, so I'm in the Mercedes, so Alfonso will be technically my teammate. That'll be a good battle. No, I would say he'll probably be looking at race pace, so getting his because I think it's about a little bit over an hour, I would say, racing. Yeah. Look, as you probably saw with our test run at when was it? A couple of weeks ago. That those tires never die. The GT4 tires just keep going and going. And I don't know if you noticed that. The GT4s get minimal deg, even at 250% or 2.5 times increased degradation. It's literally minimal. GT3s, it depends what the temperature is at Kyalami, because this track it's a high-low track, so your tires get loaded up real hard, and GT3 tires on softs, they'll get hit hard around this track, I would say. But all depends the conditions. Yeah. So we'll have a look. Probably have a look. So I would say yeah, that's right. Yeah, just adjust. But look at that, that's cool, man. Purple headlights. That is cool. Gonna love that. That's such a good thing about Assetto Corsa, is just the amount of customizing you can do into this game, and this game's growing where others, with this game being so old, others will just be dying off. But this is just growing and growing. Yeah. Well, I think that breathed another life, didn't it? Well, yeah, that's right, because actually a lot of mods actually require, because it's got the extended physics part of things. Yeah. So yeah. Let's jump on with Matt Nipris, the guy who's supposed to be where I'm sitting, and I'm supposed to be where he's sitting. Yeah, and he's up. So there's still a few to join, I reckon. But I know he was doing strong lap times. But as you see now on his lap, he's a 10th up. He'll be one to watch, I reckon. Probably taking this out overall. He knows that car. He loves the Nissan. Okay. You're not coming through the stream for some reason. Dave, thanks for letting me know. This is my first time streaming, and I have no idea how to do it. Why aren't you on?
but it might be annoying for you to have to give me that one. I'm in your house. I'm in Steve's house. Hey guys. So that might work. What sound's going through your headphones? In Discord, you can choose the output device manually. Yeah. Yep. Well, Matt Nipper's just put in even better app. I can't believe it, he's on fire today. David Thornton as well, 146. Oh yeah, I'm on the stream. Hey guys. I just heard it. Well, thank you David for letting us know. We've got a few more people joined as well. Still the two Nippers. For the top guys. I don't think we can hear you on the stream anymore. Nah, just me. It's my stream now, guys. I'll wait till it catches up. I'm just a bit behind. Oh yeah, still can't.
Okay. Now you can hear me. I'm afraid that you might be cut off.
Oh no, what setting is that? Oh no, we're both coming through.
Are we?
Yeah, whatever you did before.
So,
After you said, I think I cut you off now, we're all good.
okay, like if you can hear me and you can hear, guys, let me. Whoever's watching, let me know if you can hear both of us.
There's 3 is watching, so please comment down below.
Tell me if you can hear 2 voices.
Yep, we're both coming through.
Okay.
Is that both the Dixons together?
Yep. The 2 Dixons in the same car, same liveries. They look pretty good. And who have we got? Dave Thornton. Topping the V8
good.
Supercars.
He's one of the quickest V8 guys around at the moment.
Yeah, with a 1:45.9. And I don't have his livery. You know. Why not?
There's someone behind him as well. Could that be Noah? So they can be the team together. Unsponsored.
They're sponsored by White.
Yeah. There's just less than 2 seconds between Thornton and Cicluna. Thornton will take a bit of beating.
Yes. I think those 2 will be the ones to watch in the V8 Supercars.
Oh, we've got Matt Southwell in the server.
So Matt Southwell guaranteed to be in the Bentley. See once he gets out on track what times he will start setting.
So in this view mode we've got the relative and then this is the time.
Yeah, so this shows their current best time.
What's that? Just 11 seconds spread over everyone.
No, these are the lap times.
Yep, so from
Yeah.
just over
So from
11
first,
seconds.
yeah. Which is not actually pretty good
Yeah, it is.
between 3 classes. You've got
And we've still got Alfonso at the top of GT4.
we've got Ben Piper in a supercar. Very nice. Good to see Ben Piper.
Yeah, this section of the track's a bit busy.
Which section?
Oh, just when Thornton was rounding up those GT4s.
Is in the pits, and now we've got the Ferrari. I must missed a livery update because for some reason I must have.
Is it just Thornton and Noah?
I hope
Any
not.
from the other classes?
I hope so. Let's say.
At least that one has a colour to it.
Yeah. And we've got another Mercedes. It's a cool livery. Double. He's in the pits. Lieutenant Lama. can't miss that livery. Alright, let's see who's on track. I reckon we'll jump on with Ben Piper, see how he's doing. Third in the V8 Supercars. He's got a bit of work cut out for him to start
Yeah, we
matching.
don't know if he's really put in a good one yet, though. He has been out there for a while. But I wonder how close he's going to get this car. I reckon Scuzz is already pushing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
As long as those guys aren't experiencing that, it'll be fine.
Yeah. And now we're with Radix. I think the reigning GT3 champs from Gorace's GT500 league, and I'm not sure if that's my ping. But there must be a ping issue with the server.
That's usually what it looks like. This is the type of glitch you get.
Yeah.
It's not a CPU issue or anything.
No, it's not. It's not mine. Definitely. You know, I'm sitting on my ping's on 88, so. Hopefully.
We'll get a reset as well before qualifying.
No, this is the race.
Oh, that's right. It'll just tick over, not necessarily.
Yeah, it'll just
reset.
tick over. So because I'm in broadcasting mode, it actually doesn't let me go into my car back into pits. It just chucks me straight out. Fantastic. And we just had Radiax jump to third with a 145. He said he was struggling. He said he was struggling a little bit on the track, but knowing him, he'll start pulling the times and start gapping that gap. And Dave Thornton sitting fourth overall with a 145.9, and not far behind him in a GT3 with Michael DeVito running a 146.2. You know, there's just a little bit under 30 minutes to go in practice. I think everyone will start looking at their qualifying trim, all their qualifying setups, I reckon now, as DeVito jumps into the pits.
Yeah, now's the time to get organised.
Yeah, so now is just looking, start shredding that weight off, getting that fuel down, and start pumping those times. And let's go to Matt Southwell with that beast of a Bentley. And traffic will play a big part, I reckon, in this race, especially being Kyle Army and and he's sideways. There'll be a sight to see a Bentley in front of you, you know, doing a few donuts.
Do we expect Southwell to challenge Rex and
yeah, I would say, but knowing Matt, he's probably done zero practice, and this will be his first couple laps. He's known to be the qualifying wanderer. He will just come in and just post a fast lap time.
It's going to be hard to know where to look once it all starts.
Yeah,
there'll be battles all around the place.
Yeah. But I think we've got enough information on the screen to know where everyone will be and what lap times people are doing and all that. So let's see. Where are we at? Let's see the gaps. So Matt Nipris by far a good 7/10 in front
Yeah, I reckon he's the only one that's done a true quali
Yeah,
seat. I expect Red X to be a bit further up.
yeah.
I mean, South Wiltshire Challenge. And the thing with David Thornton at the head of the Supercars, he doesn't know how to do a slow lap. So we know that's about as good as he'll do.
Well, let's see how it goes. Like, he's on track now.
All Thornton does is fast laps. You won't see him do one slow lap. Unless he bins it. But we don't count those ones.
Yeah.
They're not laps.
Well, he's almost 3/10 faster than his best at the moment.
See, I told you it'd be fast.
Yeah, so let's see what Sector 2 times he'll do.
Oh, 5/10 now.
He's binned it.
Yeah.
But you know, he's got the pace. If he gets it together, he'll be the one to beat, I reckon, in the V8 Supercars.
He will. But I don't know if he's totally familiar with this track.
Yeah.
Although Scuzz either, I'm not sure how familiar he is with Kalam.
A V8 Supercar will be such a handful around this track.
Oh, it'd be a good combo. I've really come to like Kalam.
Oh yeah. It's just, once you get it right with this track, it's just a great flow. So...
It's anti-clockwise as well. So the Bentley is good around here because you're on the right hand side. Actually, yeah. I can't drive any other car here except for the Bentley. If I was one of those guys in pit lane, I'd be wanting to get out there, get some laps in.
Yeah, I think you need to start getting some practice out here.
The worst thing is fiddling around with all your setup,
let's see what
trying to
Lee
get things
Walker...
done. You want to be out there doing clean laps right before
Yeah.
quali starts.
And another one dives into the pits as Lee Walker. No, another one. Are they all in the pits? They might have a driver briefing.
Now what's that? Is that the panels? The one Walker's in?
Yeah.
Everyone is hitting pit wall entry.
I'm thinking they've just jumped into a driver's briefing, so...
Yeah, absolutely. Getting the word from the directors there.
Yeah, guys, sorry if I don't have your liveries. I did download the files, and why I don't have them will be a great mystery. So, which liveries don't I not have exactly?
I think it's just Thornton and
I'm guessing DeVito. I think he was a late comer into the, and I didn't download his...
But it's a red Ferrari, what else are you going to do?
Liveries. Yeah, yeah, it's red. Look, it looks good, man. It looks good, so... Like... What would that? Just be a classic red Ferrari. Unfortunately, it doesn't even have no numbers.
You can have a yellow one as well, that's totally fine. Any other
So
colour?
who have we got? Dave Thornton. Not sure why I don't have your livery. And everyone's going backwards. Why is everyone reversing? So, we've got that one. We've got Ben Piper's, Alfonso, Fando. I don't have... It looks like I don't have many of the V8 Supercar ones. So...
You do have Scalunas, and that's all you need.
Even my car doesn't have a skin. Matt, you said you're going to put me in the AMG. What happened? Look at the beast. What do you reckon, I'll take all of them out. Do some laps in the broadcaster's car.
You may as well.
The only liveries I don't have is 3 V8 Supercars, which is Kanoa, Dave Thornton, and it looks like Mike DeVito. Sorry guys. Alright, while they're doing that, let's go for a cruise around Kailami. Such a cool track. This first corner will be crucial.
No,
what do you reckon?
Just take it easy.
Do you reckon there's going to be some carnage?
I think more 2 and 3, because everyone's going to take it easy at 1 and then go for it 2 and 3.
Yeah, through the S's. So through the S's, yeah, that's just going to be. I think if you're going to survive this race, you'll just have to take the first lap, not too aggressively.
So you have to look behind you as well.
So turns from 2, 3, and 4 will be crucial to come out clean. And the last thing you want to do is get some damage. You know what I mean? This long right-hander is a tricky corner to get right sometimes. It's a corner that you have to do right if you want to do a good lap time. You know, to carry all that speed, because if you don't do it right, it can kill your lap time by at least by half a second.
Yeah, you can end out wide on the left. It's not where you want to be.
Yeah. So the 2 left-handers here, also pretty crucial.
You can take a lot more speed through them than you think.
Yeah, and if you do it right, you can carry the speed all the way through, down to this, which is almost like a bank turn, because the track starts going uphill. So if you take this almost, I would say let's see how banked it is. You can see how banked, it's got a small bank to it. If you get it right, you can carry a lot of speed. Then you come down up here, it's almost like a blind braking zone.
That's scary every time you go through there.
Yeah, so like
not sure where to brake.
It's just like you have to know where the marker is, because you'll see the marker at the last minute. The braking zone's around just probably before, pretty much where that 50 marker is, I would say, just before maybe.
And it'd be different depending on what class you're in as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That could cause some issues.
And you got all that, which is flat out. Then you got this. What would you call it? A hairpin? Yeah.
The right-hander.
It's like a real.
It's my least favorite corner on the track.
Yeah, it's a hard one to get right because yeah. There'll be a lot of dive bombs through there. That's 100%. It's a good passing opportunity if you get it right. Yeah, Kailami is a cool track. You know, it's going to be fun to watch. So, who do you reckon is going to give me your predictions for the 3 classes that you know?
Well, I was looking at ReadyX, and his resume is pretty good. There's a few names in there I'm not too familiar with. We've got Fando. I think he's teammates with Alfonso.
Fando? Okay.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he goes.
Yeah.
But I think the Dixon brothers as well, they're going to come up. Watch out for them in GT4.
Alright, let's see who's out there. Let's go with... Oh, better put it on camera. Matt DeVito in that sexy red Ferrari.
So what they got? They got 18 minutes.
Yeah, so they've got, 17 minutes and
Can
counting.
they all go out or is it split?
That's a good question. I would say it'll be split. I would say. Let's see.
We've got... No, everyone's out there. Looks like.
Yeah, so it's still practice, so...
Oh, I thought it ticked over.
You reckon?
Maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't and I was just...
No, it's still practice. We're still in practice.
They just got a few more minutes now, just to prepare.
Alright.
I actually like that after the briefing to have that time.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to download those white liveries and give those guys, because I'm guessing they spent some time doing their liveries and I don't want to mess it up for them, so let's see where we're at. Oh, now I'm guessing that's quali. That just kicked over. Yeah. Who are we going to go with? Looks like the GT4s are going out on their own.
Yep.
So we'll stick with Ryan Ford.
How long do the GT4s have?
I would say 10 minutes. I'll say 10 minutes. I reckon every class has got 10 minutes. Because it's a 30-minute quali. That's just my guess. Okay.
I reckon Alfonso will be up there for sure. But they give much space out there. Everyone's still in the same area. I guess they're trying to rush as many laps in the 10 minutes as they can.
Yeah. So Murdoch's leading the pack. Let's see. We keep on him. Oh, I'll try to figure out this.
Car.
Yeah.
Nash Murdoch. I wonder if he got that off Courtier.
Not sure.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't know what anime that's from, I'm sorry.
Look at those purple lights, man. How could you drive with that? I don't know.
It's pretty cool, and again, it goes to the customization of AC.
Yeah, 100%.
It doesn't look terrible either. Now he's got someone right on his tail who's definitely quicker than him. They're gonna find it hard to get a clean one in.
Yeah, they should leave each other
Leave a
some
bit
gap.
more space. But it happens even in the most experienced of leagues. You'll find that people just rush out. They want to be the first ones out there. So Murdoch is able to go to the top. Oh, and then Llama's gone to the top. And forward.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, they're all coming in now.
Well, I'll just have to cut that off, and I'll have to jump back onto the server, guys, so sorry.
We'll get those skins and be back.
Yeah. We'll be back in 2 ticks.
We'll leave you with Fando, top of the timesheets. The new guy.
Alright. Hopefully this works.
So Dave Thornton did submit one.
Sorry?
Because if Dave Thornton didn't submit one, it makes sense it'd be white.
I think he did. I did find a couple of V8 Supercars, which ones I didn't have. Don't know why, but it happens. But hopefully we got them, and everyone's happy campers, showing their colours. I think Dave Thornton was in a Penrite, and then there was a Preston Hire one that I didn't have, so, and hopefully I downloaded the correct ones and we're set to go.
Fantastic screenshot on your loading screen.
Isn't it?
She's in the Bentley. Is that your South Club?
No, that's a new GT3 Bentley that will debut at the next GT Club's GT3 series, coming after the GT4s. Ah, God, it didn't work.
That may be then a server issue, probably.
I'll download it.
Just with the assignment of the skins. So if you put them in the folder, it may not be anything else you could do.
Yeah, I did.
You put in your due effort.
Oh my God, here's an VF. Oh. That's life. So who we got? We've got Fando at the top.
Now I picked him as the Gorace one to watch earlier. Because I had no idea who he was. He's teammates with Alfonso.
Yeah. Alfonso goes up to the top, only by just.
What's the split
And he's-
between them?
Oh, I don't know, 1,000ths of us. 1,000ths? A 0.018.
Oh, yeah.
We got Lama in third.
And then M double's a bit of a way off those top three.
But you know, you can't count out Lieutenant Lama or Fando. Fando's quite close. Or Matt Double, alright, aka Turbo S or Turbo S4, as what people might know him as. He's a really quick driver.
So he's only got 2/10 on Brent Dixon at the moment. So that should be close.
Yeah. So he's 7/10 up on second sector. Not sure how accurate that is, but it might be, considering he's 1.4 seconds off from the lead. And let's see what he does. Matt Double, does he improve? And he does. At 1:49.8. See what Brett Dixon's on. Another one to look for is Ryan Ford. He's quite quick. Oh, and he's gone sideways there. That would have cost him. And I'm guessing these are their last laps, and the V8 Supercars are gone out. Dave Thornton.
Yep, they'll be starting theirs now.
Sorry, mate. Don't have your skin. But I will have them for the race. So, don't fear. I wonder why he chose the VF over the ZB. Like, is something that you might know. Is the VF faster? Is it or?
No, in the new update they're all actually pretty even.
Okay.
So you can select whichever and they should be fairly equal. There was an older version of the mod where each one was quite different, noticeably in the handling.
Yep.
Now they're all quite evened out, just subtly different handling on each of them.
Yeah, right.
So it depends what you like the look of, what you like the feel of. I like the VF as well.
Yeah, it just feels better.
Yeah, even I use the Mustang though, just because I got a bunch of setups for it. But when I was using the VF, I was using the older version.
Oh, he's abandoned that lap. Alright. That should do it. I should have their liveries available for the race. Hopefully that fixed it. So where are we at? Dave Thornton leading the pack for the V8 Supercars. I guess they just finished their out lap, so this is his true flying lap. But before they finish that, let's just go through the... Oh, we can go through the GT4s a bit later. So how many Supercars we got? We've got 4 running in that class.
Now I reckon it'll be between Thornton and Sacramento.
So what do we have? We've got 2 Mustangs and 2 VFs.
Yep, classic battle.
Classic battle of the Ford versus Holden.
Now I think Noah's struggling a bit.
Oh, that would have cost him. That could have been
Alright.
close to track limits as well. board with Dave Thornton and let's see how it looks going
You should
around
go
this
top.
track. Or that would have cost him.
He's fine, he doesn't need to push it that hard.
And he's done a 1:45.8.
What's that? That's three seconds quicker than GT4.
Yeah. And Piper follows him with 1 second behind. Times are starting to come in. Selena's done a 1:47.2. And Noah a little bit behind with a 1:48.1.
It's interesting that these guys are on the soft tyre, because usually they don't have any experience on it.
Yeah, the softs will be a handful around here.
Yep, absolutely.
But
Interesting that Piper's just ahead of Secluna at the moment. I wasn't expecting that.
yeah, he could have made a mistake. So let's just see where he comes out. They've still got just a little bit over 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's enough
Right,
time.
Dave Thornton is down on the first sector by 1/10.
He's got him easy though, he just needs to make sure he doesn't do any mistakes.
Yeah, but his relative is a 10th up, so he's done a lot better. He's done a purple sector in the middle sector by a whopping 3/10. So
He's got nothing to lose. Now, will Dave be as good in the traffic though? So that's what could cost him here.
let's see what he's up. Let's see what he's got. Bit of wheel spin coming out the last corner. And he improves. Only 1:45.5.
Yeah,
Pretty
3/10.
fast. Then Piper comes in. Does he improve? 1:47.4. Then improves. Jumps to second.
Yep, there we go.
To a 46.6.
That's a lot better from him, but he's still a ways off Thornton.
Yeah, so let's jump. Alright, it's up. First sector. The tyres might start switching on because I think it takes at least a couple of laps
Yeah.
for these
Oh,
softs
yeah.
to really come alive.
Even on the super soft, it'll take you 2-3 laps.
Yeah,
My experience with the soft, you could never get them to temperature.
yeah. Coming up. No locks of the brake.
Even in all white though, the VF looks pretty good.
Yeah. Can't complain.
It definitely has good styling compared to the ZB.
Yeah. He's down on the second sector. But his relative... he's on the limit, isn't he?
I reckon Thornton could beat a couple of GT3s, I reckon.
It'll be close. It'll be a good battle. You know, if he was on a track with the longer straights, then he'll be up there. But does he improve? No. He doesn't. There's a 1:45.6.
Yeah, he's close though.
Oh, he had a terrible second sector. He would not improve. Oh, he does. Yes, he improves.
So maybe still a bit of time to find there.
Well, so that's right. Yeah, he had a real bad second sector, so he's got at least at least half a second. Then Piper. He's got a bit of time to make up. We've got just under 2 minutes to go for their qualifying. Jumping board, oh, sideways. That would cost him. Yes, and he's abandoned that. He might have enough time for another lap though. So let's see. In the meantime, we'll jump back on Thornton, who's a 10th up in the first sector. He's really pushing hard.
He only knows how to go quick.
He's got another purple in the second sector, so he definitely wants that first place position in the V8 Supercars.
Cyclone's not going to like that.
No. Let's see if he gets it. His relative is up. He'll definitely improve on this lap, but let's see by how much. And he 45.2. Very nice.
Nice one, Dave.
Ben Piper, he improves as well, 46.6.
So he'd be close with Scuzz then.
And it looks like Scalina has entered the pits. I think he's happy with second.
Probably knows he can't get Dave on raw pace.
Yeah, but I'll still try to push because Dave's still out there, going even harder. Another purple sector first, another purple first sector. He's really pushing this V8 supercar to its limits.
He's on to get a podium for GT3s here, Dave.
I think he's trying to dismount some GT3s behind him.
I know. That's what you'd want to do.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going for, and I reckon he'll get some of them. And then now we're starting to see the GT3s coming out of the pits. So we'll get back to them, and we'll keep watching Dave Thornton, who's on a flyer. There's a bit off pace on the second sector, but he's still right in that time. He can make up at that time quite easily, you know what I mean?
He's being very consistent.
Very, yeah.
Which is good. Yeah, David just keeps improving.
I think he just locked up the rears then. That would have cost him. And yeah, he's bailed. Just pinching those rears on the last corner. And I think he was up. Who we've got? The last of the V8 Supercars, Kanoa. Oh, he's down. I think, no, he's a good 3 seconds. So I think he's gonna jump into pits, do a pit entry.
Yeah, a lot of people haven't practiced that. I've seen everyone going to the fence there.
That's good to see. And that's it. Wow. Dave Thornton on the top of the V8 Supercars with a 145.2. Very impressive. Just under a second behind Scalina with a 146.2. You got Ben Piper behind him with 146.6 and Kanoa with a 147.9 or 147.7. So let's go into the GT3s. And this Corvette will be something to be reckoned with, I reckon. Sounds absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I actually wish I was in the cockpit to hear some of the sounds out there.
Why don't we just do that? Riding on with Chris Nipris. He's the first one out there for the GT3s. This is his outlap, though, I would say. No, this will be his flying lap, so he's start seeing times.
Yeah, he's on it. Let's see what he can do. Now, is he the only Corvette out there?
Yeah.
Or is yeah?
I would say he is, yeah.
Or Southwell? What's Southwell in?
Ah, he's a Bentley. He's a Bentley man.
Yeah.
So we have a total of 5 GT3s. And I think I reckon there's a few drivers missing.
Still getting over the New Year's, I reckon.
So let's let's jump on board with Matt Nepris, the famous broadcaster and owner of Gorace Promotions, who hosting this race, this TCX 200. I think it's a 200k race.
Now you'd expect him to do pretty well.
Yeah. So you got first time a 42.9 with Chris. DeVito in third. Let's go on board in that process. 2 purple sectors, obviously. Will he jump to the top? And he does. With a 141.8. So we've now dipped into the 141s. Let's see if anyone can follow him. Let's see what Matt Southwell can do. It looks like he didn't register his lap. Same thing with Radix.
Alright, maybe had a cut somewhere.
Yeah, so I think they had a cut.
I'm eager to see what Radix does.
Yeah, when you get that Porsche hooked up, it's blistering fast. Oh, wide out there. He's held it. Let's see if Chris improves his time. He's had all greens. He does with 142.6. We've got a bit of work to do to catch Matt Nepris. Let's see what these two guys can do. Justin jumps into third. No. Now we've got Matt Southwell who dislodges him. Mark DeVito, who's still behind Matt Thornton. So Matt Thornton, Dave Thornton,
That's
sorry,
right,
is holding on to fifth. Let's see if he can beat a GT3.
Yeah, there's only 2 tenths in it, so
yeah.
you'd expect Vito to get him. Well, what is going on with Radix?
Yeah, he's a bit down, 1 second off. Matt Southwell
We need him up there.
On a green, so yeah, he's moved out the way, which is a good thing. So he's abandoned that lap. Didn't get in the way with Matt, so he can get on with his lap.
That's good. Good amount of respect out there.
That's, yeah. Chris coming up onto the last corner. He's up. Relative shows he's up. Let's see what he can do.
Now, who's the older brother? Is it Chris or Matt?
I'm not sure exactly who's old.
Well, that's good, so we couldn't judge him for... Because if Chris was the older brother...
So he improves. He's still a little ways behind.
At least he's getting in the ballpark though, and then he can capitalise on mistakes.
Yeah. So Radix has still got, you know, a little bit over 3 seconds to make up, and he's got a little bit over 2 minutes to do it. So let's see what he does in the first sector. Just coming out of turns 3 into turns 4. It's that long right-hander.
Now he does have a GT3 trophy, Radix. So I'm hoping he can get up there in the fight.
Black is 1 second off. Unless if that's wrong. I don't think it is. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's going full speed for some reason.
He is in a Porsche as well, which around here, I don't know. I don't want to touch him.
Yeah.
I need something stable. I need something
Let's see
nice
what
and
Matt
comfy.
Southwell's doing. Like that Bentley is scary on the straight line. It's blistering fast.
Now I think
And
is that based on the 2015 Bentley?
so that's a
Not the
2015
2018.
Bentley, and
Yeah.
but there's a new 2019 Bentley that's out, but it's still a work in progress mod, so I wouldn't recommend.
Yep.
Wouldn't recommend it going out on track yet.
No, I'd be
Nipris.
waiting for that.
Chris Nipris
In
is the
ACC,
pits.
the best one is the Bentley. That's my favorite one.
Is that your
So
car?
if we
Is
can
it?
get that in AC, yeah, for sure.
It's in AC. It's just waiting to be released, I would say.
And I think part of the reason is because it's right-hand drive.
Let's
I
see,
seem to
Michael
prefer
DeVito.
that.
We've not shown anything with him. He's a little bit off pace, but
Is he still behind Thornton?
he's still behind Thornton. But he's a quick driver. DeVito's a quick driver, and he knows how to handle that Ferrari. Oh, and he gets a bit twitchy out the last corner.
I reckon this track would make it very skittish around there.
He's got one more lap. He's got one more lap to do it. Matt Southwell's in the pits. So the only people that are on is Matt Nipris, which I think he will take with a purple first sector. I think he'll keep the top spot. See what Michael DeVito, he's up. Wow, by nearly a second first sector.
Come on, Michael,
and he went out wide. No! Oh no. He was up a second in the first sector alone. Unlucky, Michael.
Did he invalidate or is he still going?
Yeah, he went off track.
Oh no, so he's going to start behind Thornton. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Thornton's in 5th on the grid.
Let's see what can Justin improve his time. And he does. But not enough to... There we go. There's quality. So at the top of the table we have Matt Nipris in the Nissan GTR. Behind him his brother. So the two Nipris brothers take out the front row with the Nissan and the Corvette. Matt Southwell takes out 3rd. Justin Radiex takes out 4th with the Porsche. And Dave Thornton, the first of the V8 Supercars, in the 5th. Michael DeVito in 6th with a Ferrari, and then we have Scalina in 7th, Ben Piper in 8th, and the last of the Supercars is Kanoa. I think that's how you'll pronounce that, Kanoa. I have to ask him. Alfonso takes out the GT4 lead. Next to him will be Lieutenant Lama, then it will be Matt Double, then is it Brett Dixon?
Yeah, Brent Dixon.
Yeah. Then Superstar, then Donnelly, Hill,
Kurt Dixon,
Ryan Ford, Murdoch, Walker. I'm surprised Walker, I'm sure he'll prove during the race.
yeah, that wouldn't be a proper lap.
Yeah.
He'd have something to show there.
Definitely, he's got something left in the times there. Such. Then
Osuch.
Fando rounding off the GT4s.
I was hoping Bando was a bit further up.
Yeah.
But I guess he was the first one out there, that's why he went straight to the top. Got my hopes up, Fando, but hopefully you can improve.
So, we're about to get going. About to get going. Oh, Where'd that sign come from? What a view. 3 classes on one track. Well,
I'm loving those custom liveries.
yeah, and I'm loving who's that livery with the purple lights? That's just like you can see it from here.
Yeah, who was that?
Oh yeah, BRS fan. My GT4 is not fun to drive at night with purple headlights. I can imagine not. Yeah. All right. What's your prediction, man? What do you reckon? I reckon there will be a bit of a battle for GT3s.
I reckon Chris Nipris. I'm gonna be interested to see if he drops off or can challenge his brother at the start here. And David Thornton, so watch out for him. He's in 5th. We'll see how long he can battle DeVito for.
Yeah.
And then Cicluna, he knows he's got a GT3 in between him and his main rival. Imagine that'd be pretty annoying if you were Cicluna.
I can't remember what Matt told me, if this was a rolling start or a standing start. I would imagine it would be a rolling start to have the
If they're rolling, they might put him in front of Thornton.
No, you reckon?
Yeah, it is possible.
Yeah, that's weird. It might be. Yeah, look at these liveries. They are pretty cool. Nope. 30 seconds to go.
I have to guess it will be a rolling start.
I would say it would be a rolling start for sure. I think he did mention it something. Might have some connection issues with someone because I think a couple just dropped out. I reckon it's a rolling start. So. As long as no one punts someone off the line.
Yeah, there is no ghosting.
Yeah, there's no ghosting on track, that's for sure.
Let's see if they can all maintain their position properly. It's quite a sight here at dusk. It's quite
nice. It is. You got the headlights blazing, and then you got the purple headlights. You kind of struggle there. Zekin, I think it was Zekin. Is that his name?
Ozik? Yeah, I think it was BRS fan on YouTube. I'm not sure what his name is. Oh, someone lost it. You gotta take it easy when you're warming your tyres, I tell you. I think I've lost it twice under safety car. Just trying to warm the tyres up, did a bit of George Russell.
My mouse stopped working.
Yeah, he's put you in a quadrifolio, that's an interesting choice for a broadcast car. Very classic.
Be interesting to see if they do what they say. I don't think Dave Thornton is obviously warming up his car in front of DeVito. I wouldn't see why that would. Coming now. Just
Dave's still there. He'll start in front of him.
Sorry for my free camera work. It's not the best. And off they go. I reckon that's green. Matt Nipris keeps up the front. We have a generally clean start. Oh, there's a lot of happening in the GT4s. Look at that side. Actually been quite clean. Chris Nipris takes the lead.
Go Chris.
And Matt, Dave Thornton is keeping up with him. We've got Matt Southwell applying big pressure on Matt Nipris.
And don't discount Southwell here. And DeVito's just gone backwards.
He has. I reckon he would have made a mistake. As well, just
Behind
in front
all
of
the Supercars now. Thornton's ahead of Red X. Red X has got him back now.
Yeah. You'll start seeing the GT3s pull away now, like.
It's like Luna's just in a... He's just behind Thorn. He's
Donnelly
can't
has
stay behind.
had a spin. And Matt Nipris takes the lead. No. Chris is not going to make it easy for him. Tries to do it outside. No. Chris blocks it. You've got Southwell in there. Applying pressure to Matt. Oh, he's taking the dive in the inside. No, he backs out.
He doesn't want to
He looked into it. He looked at it. There's a good three-way battle at the front here.
Yeah, it'll keep Southwell in it if the Nipris guys go at it.
Well, Southwell was like... Them two battling in front of him is keeping them within his reach, so...
And he's in the Bentley as well, which is the best part.
Yeah, if there was a longer straight, then he'll start pulling them in, you know? Like, Oh, and Matt goes on the inside, and he pulls... Does he pull it off? Chris is still on the outside. They're side by side, going into the second to last corner. And Chris keeps Matt behind him.
They'll have to play nicely, it's too early.
Yeah, they have to start thinking, you know, they've got 46 laps. Matt Southwell's looking for that slipstream. He might look in the inside. No, he doesn't. Not close enough. And there's an awesome battle going out the back here.
DeVito's managed to get Piper as well, so he's stabilised.
So we've got a position. Oh, DeVito's off. He's done a spin.
Oh, DeVito.
Oh, there would have been contact there with him and Kanoa, I would say. Oh, and they almost touch again. Kanoa's just going backwards. Ben Piper, he's all alone.
And Lieutenant Lama's ahead in the GT4s.
So you got a GT3, you got DeVito looking inside. No, it wasn't close enough. I would say in a multi-class, DeVito doesn't have right of way, so he'll have to pick his time to go through these GT4s, because the GT4s will have the rights to the racing line.
Yeah, it would depend on what they were told in the briefing.
Yeah, I would say knowing what how Matt operates, I would say slower cars have right of, like they've got their racing line, and it's up to the faster cars to pass them. So.
Yeah, it'll be hard in the braking zones.
Really gets the move done, and he will have to try to clear these GT4s as soon as possible.
So interesting, Knowles found himself in a battle with GT4s.
Yeah.
Oh, DeVito's got himself in a battle with everyone.
Yeah. Still got a battle for the lead. Side by side, the Nippers brothers. Chris is just got in front of him. But
Chris
Matt
is not
Nippers
having
is applying so much pressure.
He is the quicker. He was quicker in quali by about 6
that car
tenths.
just looks so balanced. So well.
Nah, I don't know if they can't share setups. They're in different vehicles. So they're running totally different setups.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather be in the GTR at the moment. Alarm is all about stability.
Yeah. See, you don't want to be overcooking your tyres, because you're not applying so much pressure. Let's see what the tyres.
Southwell can just sit in there and conserve.
Yeah. But Matt tries on the inside. Can't get it done. Looks to set up maybe onto the last corner. If he's close enough, he can dive on the inside. No, he's not close enough. If he gets a good drive out the last corner, he can get into the slipstream.
Chris Nippers is doing well just by turning in on him. It's very good.
Oh, and Chris has gone long. He's missed it. Oh, he will be kicking himself. I think the pressure just got to him maybe a little bit. Unfortunate. He was doing so well defending against his brother. We've got Kanoa in a bit of trouble.
Oh,
He had a spin.
Chris was off at turn 1. He went straight on at turn 1.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, you're watching, you know, there's a couple of seconds delay.
Oh, that's a shame for Chris.
Yeah, it is. It's a shame. He was doing so well.
That's what he was doing though, he was defending it hard. Otherwise he could have let him pass.
We've got look at this battle here. We've got a battle with the GT4s. With Murdoch.
Hill.
And Superstar and Hill. Oh, and there's a touch! And Murdoch's off!
Oh, that's no good.
Ah.
Not what you want to see.
No. You know, you have to watch out trying to rejoin. You don't want to, you know, get in front of someone else.
You don't want to have to go visit the stewards.
No.
It takes time out of your day. Oh, it's the Weebu car as well.
Yeah. That's with the blistering purple lights, blinding everyone with his purple.
Looks good. Even when it's 90 degrees the other way, it looks good.
DeVito's off. I reckon he's flashing his lights to Ben Piper. I reckon something might have happened there. He's not happy. Might have been in contact there.
DeVito will be thinking blue flag, but they're on the same lap.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no... Yeah.
It's just the mindset that you get into.
Yeah,
If there's
that's
someone
right.
slower in front of you,
He
you
might
go
think
blue
because it's a
flag.
different class, he might have to get out of the way, but I'm not sure. Unfortunately, AC does not have replay, so you never know. This small battle brewing with Brett Dixon and Lieutenant Lama.
And Matt Double is third in the GT4s at the moment.
Yeah.
And Alfonso's not too far behind him.
I think I'm surprised Alfonso's down there. He's got a good battle happening with Matt Double.
Is it just that Lama and Brent Dixon are that? Just the cream of the crop?
Can't really see much there. We got a Lee Walker has passed Kirk Dixon.
Oh, so that's a
Oh,
pass,
and
isn't
Kirk
it?
Dixon comes back on the inside.
Yep.
Pushes Lama wide. Sorry, Walker wide.
That's where I'd want to be. I'd want to be down there. Just surrounded by GT4s.
Lee Walker's actually like he's finding the panel's a bit of a handful tonight. Usually pretty quick. Donnelly's coming into the fight as well. Oh, we've got
Now
Superstar.
Donnelly.
Superstar is in pits.
Now, is there
Oh,
a mandatory stop?
it was so early. I don't know. Kanoa's off again.
Cannot having a shocker.
Yeah, he's off. So unlucky. It can be hard sometimes if he's trying to pass back markers and he just puts that V8 supercar a bit too wide.
It's like a next step up when you're doing multi-class. It's honestly an extra level of stress you've got to worry about.
Yeah.
When I tried it, just having to look in the mirror.
Well, that's right. You just have to be patient, especially with a V8 supercar. You can't. Oh, he's gone sideways. He's pushing too hard.
And again, he's on the soft tyre, which
He just looks like he's just pushing the car too hard. I think he just has to relax. You can't be that. You can be aggressive with a V8 supercar, but not that aggressive, especially not on softs, like you said.
yeah, they're very
DeVito.
icy.
DeVito's catching Ben Piper. They've had a bit of a feud early on the race. He's gone in the inside. I think Ben Piper gave him that spot. Even though they're in different classes, it looks like he just gave.
Just
that
let
much
him have
room.
it.
Yeah, just let him through.
You got to be smart.
Yeah.
And Ben Piper's keeping himself in there with Cyclona as well.
He's a fair bits away. He's a good maybe 12 seconds behind Cyclona, so.
Oh, he is. That's right. Yep, it's updated.
Yeah. So these are all times in between the cars. Oh, we've got something happening in the back here. Walker being attacked by Donnelly. Donnelly's gone on the inside. Nah, Walker's not making it easy for him. Walker tries to switch.
They're having a
Get
proper
it
battle.
done. Gets it done. And Kanoa's coming up with a V8 supercar as well, so might just. What happens here is sometimes if he just follows that
There's
V8
trouble.
supercar,
There's trouble.
Donnelly's not making it easy for Kanoa. Oh, and you got Superstar coming on the outside.
you got to keep it cool and calm.
Yeah. Especially if you're Canola. Oh, and Donnelly's off. Just got
That's a second
the rear
time. He was
mixed
off on
up.
lap 1.
Yeah, he just got the rears. It looked like he just got pinched the rears somehow. Or went in too deep.
This is what they wanted when they said, let's put Supercars and GT3 and GT4 together. This is what they wanted.
Who would know there'll be such a good battle with a V8 Supercar and GT4s? Oh,
What
Canola
happened to
gets
Donnelly?
it sideways.
Donnelly was braking on the curb, that's what's funny.
Yeah.
He just got a little bit on the curb on the grass there.
See, Canola should just take it, you know, just have a good drive out, and he should just absolutely kill these cars on a straight line, and he does. Pulls out on the inside, and he just flies past them. And then
But if he
Donnelly's
makes
come
another
back.
mistake, they'll get him again.
Donnelly's coming back on the inside of Walker. Oh, he just flew past Walker down on the straight, like he was standing still. Walker puts it on the inside with a switch. No, he can't get it done. Walker settles behind Donnelly. Double and Alonso having a good battle.
And that's for the podium on GT4 as well.
Yeah. The McLaren versus the Mercedes. So two top quality drivers here. You've got two champions, one champion being the GT500 champion for the Gorace promotions, and Matt Double, known as Turbo S4, who's a GT3 champion for the GT Clubs Championships series. So two champions battling it out.
Yep, that's a good battle.
So
Yeah,
I'll say,
quicker than Llama at the moment.
yeah.
So
Llama,
it's all to play for.
Llama's best time so far is a 1:49.6, and he's got Brett Dixon right behind him. And I would say Alfonso's best is 1:49.2. That they're closing the gap. They're around 5 seconds behind. You can just see them at the front there. And
They could easily lose 5 seconds in the stop.
Well, if Matt and Alonso sort of like work together, they can start closing the gap between them and Lieutenant Lama and Brett Dixon, who's got their own battle. So we're 12 laps down. Let's see who has lost and gained the best. So the biggest loser would be Kanoa, lost 7 spots, and the biggest winner is Ryan Ford with 5 spots gained in the first 12 laps.
Yeah, Brent Dixon started 15th.
Oh, he's in the pits, is he?
No, he started 15th, he's up to
Oh,
10th.
15. Yeah. Brett Dixon. He says he's up 4 places. There could have been some people quitting as well. I think there's 2 or 3 people who actually quit. So, nonetheless.
I think Ozuk made a place. Yeah, that's what that'll be.
Yeah, so he's made a place. Yeah, it's on bottom. So this graph here, or these numbers here, show how many gains and losses they've had from their starting positions.
Now DeVito, after everything he's been through, he's only lost one
And
place.
Lieutenant
'cause he
Lama
started
has had a
sixth.
pit stop. Sorry, yeah, Lieutenant Lama has pitted once with Murdoch. So, 2 people pitted. I'm surprised Lama, it says a... Let's see what other info shows. Let's see if there's anything happening on... Seems to be spread out a bit. Canoa's starting to catch Ryan Ford. They're in 2 different classes. Oh, Ryan Ford
That's
gets it
interesting.
wrong.
So did Lama have a gap and then come in for a stop?
I'm not sure.
Or is that just...
It says that he had a pit, so who knows? And Lama does his personal best, and Alonso does his personal best.
It is possible Lama started from pit lane and then joined on the
Could be.
outlap.
Yeah, could be. Now the gap's dropped under 3 seconds. Not under 3 seconds, sorry, under 4 seconds. Alonso to Brett Dixon. So he's gaining. Matt Doubles trying to follow him. Yeah, let's look at Matt Nipris. He's just flying away.
He's
Leaving
got
everyone
9
behind.
seconds on Southwell.
Yeah.
It's a good lead.
No, he's just put everyone in his rearview mirror and he just looked forward. No problem. Matt Southwell, oh, he gets it a little bit wide. Struggling a little bit with the Bentley tonight. Justin Radiates. He must have had an off or something, because he's a good 25 seconds. So
Yeah, I reckon he's struggling in that Porsche.
yeah, he must have had a spin. And Chris Nipris is obviously, he went out wide, but he's starting to drop off pace as well. I think their tyres, they've just cooked their tyres in the first few laps. I reckon that's what's happened. You got Dave Thornton, you know, he's still sitting comfortable in 5th.
Yeah, as long as Thorne keeps it together,
He's well ahead
he'll
of
be right.
Scalina, which is a good 12 seconds behind. So Dave Thornton, he's again left his opposition in the rearview mirror. And you got Dave DeVito, who's trying to climb back after a few incidents. And you got Ben Piper, who's actually keeping up with him with a V8 supercar.
Yeah, Piper's doing well.
You know, Ben Piper is holding his own.
He's in a good livery as well, that always helps.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got Kurt Dixon, he's catching up to Ryan Ford in the GT4s.
Yeah.
So he was much
Another-
quicker that last lap, only a few tenths between them now.
So yeah. This is the battle for 15th. Ryan Ford in that cool looking Celine.
Now, has he been in some other events as well, Ryan Ford?
What was that? Sorry?
What are some stats on Ryan Ford?
Ryan Ford, like as driving stats, he's a quick driver. He drives with us at the GT Club. He did well. I think he came 5th or something in our championship.
Let's see what he can do if he can hold off Kurt Dixon here.
I think Kurt Dixon actually passed him. I think Ryan Ford only just been driving the Celine for the last few days.
Oh yeah, and it's those GT4s are pretty difficult if it's not the Camaro.
Yeah. But he's definitely a good driver, you know, and he can hold his own. So, you know, Kurt Dixon's not off the leash yet.
Now, so with the GT4s, we don't have a lot of tyre deg on the GT4s.
Yeah.
But on the GT3s, we do have quite a bit of deg.
Let's see. We've got tyre age, so we've actually got some real info. So the tyre age.
Have you got some graphics to put up?
Yeah.
We can see.
Nat,
also the Supercar tyres for the lap.
Yeah. So 15 laps. This is awesome to show the viewers how many laps each driver has done on their current tyres. So there's no guesswork anymore. So, which is pretty awesome. Oh, and Chris Nippers is off. He's spun.
Chris.
Not sure if that was self-induced or he got a helping hand.
Now is Thornton gonna get an advantage on him?
Thornton passes him.
Oh, there you go. Thornton's not. If Thornton gets a podium
gone
today,
up to 4.
I tell you, he can only go past that guy.
Yeah, like it's all about consistency, you know. Like if it keeps it clean, you never know. Thornton might be, you know, on the podium. So let's see.
Oh, yep. So Nipris, Chris in the Corvette. I reckon anything that's a bit oversteery is just going to kill you around here. That's why I think the GTR is doing well for Bentley.
Yeah.
Even though the supercars are on the bad soft tyre, they look pretty stable.
Oh, and Hill. There's a good battle here. Hill has passed. Or was that Ford catching up to Hill? I'm not really sure.
No, Ford was ahead.
Yeah, so Hill's on the inside. And Hill's on the charge.
Is that Josh? Yeah, Josh Hill. So
and Superstar's not that far behind.
Josh Hill beat me in the Super GT, so I know he's pretty good.
So the GT3 is actually coming up and starting to lap the GT4s.
Alright, now it's all going to kick off now.
Yeah, so if we go to relative, so we're with Superstar and Radiax is behind him. Yeah. And so you got Southwell coming up to Matt, behind Matt Double and Alonso. So we'll go back to this Radiax, see how cleanly he can pass these GT4s. This will be crucial to him to try to maybe start closing the gap to Matt Southwell. And Alfonso has closed the gap right up to Brett Dixon.
Hey, Alfonso's
and
fine.
Lieutenant Lama's just up the track, just a couple of seconds up in front. So Brett Dixon will have to start thinking about starting to defend his spot. Southwell trying to pass these guys as well. Whoa, and he's gone out wide. He's held it though. I think Alfonso just gave him that Matt Nipris in the lead in the GT3s. We have David Thornton in the lead of V8 Supercars. And we have Lieutenant Lama in the lead of the GT3s, but again, just closed down by Brett Dixon and Alfonso. This is going to be a good fight in the next 2 or 3 laps. Alfonso's on the charge. As soon as possible, and then try to close that gap to Lieutenant Lama.
I reckon he can do it.
He's only 3 seconds in ahead now, so Alfonso has done a remarkable job closing that gap. That was a good 5 or 6 seconds, only a handful of laps to go. Went out a bit sideways there, lost a bit of gap. Josh Hill off the track.
Oh, Josh.
Oh no. He was doing so well. He did so well to pass Donnelly and Ford. Alfonso and the Dixon battle. We've got Aston versus Mercedes. 2 very fast cars. These 2 cars are probably very equally matched. I've done a lot of testing with these 2 cars. So let's see what Alfonso can do. Let's see. Looks like just Lieutenant Lama's just making a few little mistakes here and there.
It's all playful then in GT4.
Yeah. And we've got Josh Hill in the pits. It's probably some repairs. Or he's doing his mandatory pit stop. We're probably
Do you reckon he got damage from that spin? I don't think he would have.
I think he just took the opportunity that he spun.
Yeah.
Get some clean tyres, put some fuel in maybe, and then into clean air, and try to do an undercut and try to make up some spaces. Unfortunately, he was doing so well though.
See, if he comes out in his own little space, it might work out for him.
Yeah, so that's right. He's got some clean air. If we can get some good lap times out. Some time to improve. His best so far has been a 151, which is okay.
It was about just under 2 seconds off the best in that class.
Yeah. There you go, Alfonso right behind Brett Dixon, applying maximum pressure.
Yeah, I reckon Alfonso will have him.
Alfonso, yeah.
You
just have to set himself up, because that Aston is really good under the brakes. Oh, and Brett's gone a bit wide. Still holds Alfonso behind him. Oh, Alfonso's got a good run. He's got him on the inside. Can Dixon do the switch? He tries. Oh, he touched, no! And he's just, oh no! Unfortunately, he just put the front tyre into the grass and just spun the car. Lucky. Well, that releases Alfonso, and now he's on the hunt for Lieutenant Lama. Oh, and Ryan Ford, he's out of the server. Maybe some connections.
Yeah, that'd be a connection problem.
Let's go for a ride inside Alfonso.
It's such a shame for Brent Dixon. He just followed it on the curve.
Yeah. Battle here with Chris Nipris. I wouldn't say battle, but Chris Nipris really closing on the back of Scalina.
Now Scalina will be smart. He won't try and battle a GT3.
Yeah, he gives him room. When you got DeVito rock. Fighting him, going inside. It's like if you want it, you have to fight for it. Yeah, now the field's starting to spread out. Donnelly's in the pits.
Now Donnelly, I reckon he'd have a bit of damage.
Yeah, so
He hit the head fence pretty hard.
now he's out with some fresh rubber, and he's just got out in front of Hill. Hill's fighting back. They both had spins, and now after both their pit stops, they're fighting for positions. TCX does his personal best with a 145.
Now there's a way to go for EDX, try and get up there, but...
And Hill goes on the inside, can't make it stick. He's pushing hard. Dixon's in the pits.
Which one?
Kurt.
Oh, it's Kurt.
Dixon, yeah.
Yeah, he's
So
splitting
let's
it in
see where he
half. This
comes
is
out.
exactly, this is half distance right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll come out well in front of Donnelly in the battle. What do we have? We're just past the halfway mark. You know, we've still got Matt Nipris, he's well in front by a good 20 seconds in front of Matt Southwell. He's got his own fight there. He's got Justin Redix well behind him. 42 seconds. Wow. David Thornton sitting in a good but lonely fourth, but first of the V8 Supercars.
Now you'd expect Nipris to get in pretty quickly.
And we've got Chris Nipris in the pits. Oh, looked like he just had a spin.
Oh, and then he came straight in.
I think I caught the tail end of that. But it looked like he might have hit the wall, but that's not what you want. Oh, something's happened to Hill.
right behind Donnelly.
Yeah, he was. Something happened there.
Oh, you know what? He overtook Donnelly and then
Yeah. He's almost lost it. He's held it. We've got Lama and Alfonso in the pits. This is gonna be.
that's smart for Alfonso to follow
Yeah,
you.
that's right.
Oh, Hill.
So let's see. Kanoa's in the pits as well. Just having a hard time with that V8 supercar. Now they're both out. This is going to be a good little battle. They're right next to him. Like Alfonso's like kissing the rear end of that Supra.
You can gain a lot of time on the entry.
Lieutenant Lama has to defend for his life. Because Alfonso's on a charge. That Mercedes looks really quick.
Redix in the pits.
And Supercar DNF. Maybe another connection issue.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure what happened there.
But the closest battle on track is this one. With Alfonso and Lieutenant Lama.
So, Chris Nipris is also going to catch up to DeVito.
Let's see who stopped. I'm going to say that is 2 stops for Lieutenant Lama's 1. So, everyone but Lee Walker has stopped, and is it Osuch? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Osuch. So Osuch hasn't pitted either. Alfonso tries his luck on the inside. The top 3 have yet, or the top 2 have yet to stop. Or top 3. So see how that goes.
If anything happens to Redix now, it's going to put Thornton in a podium position
Yeah.
in the supercar. That would be incredible.
Yeah, that would be a fair effort for sure.
He's also getting practicing because the AK V8 starts again, so he's getting some cheeky practicing.
Oh yeah, this is a good warm up for some kind
Bloody
of warm up race for sure.
Thornton.
Kanoa does it. Well, he's just moving up on the field with a V8 supercar. In the pits. Oh, you have to really practice that pit entry.
Did he hit the wall? I knew we were going to see it.
Yeah, it looked like he just probably went in too hot and just smacked the wall.
There was a few of them in the wall in practice.
Yeah. You have to practice that pit entry or it will just bite you.
DeVito has been in the walls.
Oh, and Chris gets it out wide. Oh god, that Corvette started to look a little bit second hand.
No, he may have got damage as well. And not have prepared it.
Yeah.
That's what I do. If I could do a little bit of damage, I'd not repair it.
It does look like he's gone through some hard times.
is in.
Somebody comes out. And Supercars back in the server, so he would have had some kind of connection issue.
He'll be a lap down, but he can still get back in there.
We haven't seen much of him. He's just bolted up front, and it almost looks like he's about to lap Radix. It's incredible. Radix is in 4th. I think respectively he's in 3rd. Or maybe he's pitted. Oh yeah, Radix pitted and Matt Nipris hasn't.
Yes, that'll be
Let's
it.
double check that.
Yeah, he has pitted.
Yeah,
So he'll
Matt
get
Nipris
some of that
hasn't
time
pitted.
back.
So Matt Nipris, Matt Southwell, and David Walton have not pitted for
And they're not running heaps long, they're only about 5 laps over.
yeah, but like,
Halfways.
I would say Matt will have to go on pits now. Not that it will probably affect him that much, but
Thornton could run long, definitely. Those soft tyres would last a long time.
yeah. But with Matt Nipris, I'm not sure why he's going so long, especially when he's that much in front. You know what I mean? I would just split it. The tyres will feel good. Obviously, it doesn't really affect him that much going as fast as he's going. But obviously, Alfonso has pulled the move on Lieutenant Lama. It would have happened some time ago, but we've been focusing on other things. Seems like the field's starting to spread out a little bit. A small little battle here, but that's not pretty much the most awesome picture with the 3 different classes racing in one frame.
I think Matt Double will be a bit disappointed as well.
Yeah, for sure. Matt Double's up there. I'm not sure if he's pitted yet. So
I don't have him on my list, I reckon he's gone long.
yeah.
Because before the stops he was a good 5-7 seconds behind.
Yeah, so I think he's just gone long. But he's got... Who would that be in front of him? So he's got Donnelly in front of him, which will... Not sure if they're on the same lap. No.
No, we come up to lap.
Yeah, so he's coming up to lap him, yeah. So Matt Double's obviously going long. Knowing that he has to pit, but is he gonna have a quick pit stop? He might come into play with Alfonso and Lieutenant Lama. Not sure how far he was behind them.
Being stuck behind Donnelly won't help.
No, he wouldn't.
He's trying to
he's
make
past
that time
him. He's past him now, so he's being freed up, and he'll just have to maximise his lap times. He's coming up. Let's see if he pits. No, he's going out for one more.
If you go long, you have to go long.
Yeah. And these tyres last, so
Yep.
there's no doubt, like,
You may as well do it.
yeah.
You can't sort of go halfway on a strategy. You have to commit to either. Because at the moment he's got track position. He's in front.
Noah here trying to fight his way back past these GT4s.
It'd be an absolute headache for these GT4s, I reckon.
Ah, Rhino. Internet dropped out. Ah, spewing, man. That's unlucky. Worst way to go. Internet dropping out. Here, it's starting to spread out. We've got Dixon and Walker sort of. See what? Lee Walker did a 151.7 and Dixon did a 151.7 and Lee Walker 152.8. So Kurt Dixon on the charge. Like Lee Walker's just struggling with that Panos.
Yeah, I think you really got to dial in the setups for these GT4s.
Yeah, like
Track by track.
he was really, he just looks a bit squirmish under brakes there.
Maybe a couple of clicks forward on the bias would help.
Yeah, just
not that we can
try
tell
to
him
tweak
now.
it on the go if that's all you've got.
Hey Lee, if you're watching. You do have to have a button bind for it as well. If you don't have it bound, you can't, nothing can help you.
Well, that's right. Yeah, you know, I think in today's like competitiveness, you have to have brake bias and all your driver aids if they're available. Wind to keys, 100%.
Yeah, it's got to be the first thing you bind. You do any settings.
Yeah.
Some people probably have it on their keyboard or something.
He's got Dixon breathing all eyes. Dixon's going on the inside. He's pulled it off. Lee tries to do the switch. No. Yeah. Good move. Dixon's past Lee Walker. Next stop, Murdoch. He's a.
Now, I don't know if Murdoch's pitted.
See.
The seal's well down, I reckon he's got to still stop.
Pit stops. No, yeah, he has pitted.
Okay.
Lee Walker hasn't pitted. So, yeah, Lee Walker's going really, really long. It might start to show that his tyres might start looking second hand at the moment. So Matt Double's gone also long with no pit stop. And Ben Piper. Ben Piper's in, as we were just saying that. So Ben Piper's in, doing his pit stop. And next is Matt Double. He's quickly going along with these tyres. Alonso's behind him. By how far? 21 seconds behind Matt Double. I'm not sure what the pit, the time that it goes through, or to get tyres changed for the pits. I think it'll be more than 21 seconds. What would you say?
Well, I'm not really sure. Well, yeah, there's a few factors to it.
Alfonso on 2 wheels there. Josh Hill just did his personal best. So he's pushing hard. So it'll be interesting to see what the transition time Matt Double does during the pit stop. If it's more than 20 seconds.
Yeah, it could be 30.
Yeah. But then the question is, does he get in front of or behind Alfonso? And then he might be in the mix with Lieutenant Lama, who's 5 seconds behind Alfonso. So he's got.
I reckon it'll be 10 seconds behind Alfonso.
Yeah. But you know, let's see. Matt Double's last lap was 50.5, and Alfonso did a 149.5. So half a second.
Yeah, it's a difference. Yeah.
Yeah, like actually by by 1 second. So Matt Double will have to start thinking. You know, when's the best to pit? Like, if you're losing that much time, and if you're losing time to Lieutenant Lama, and as laps start clicking by, you have less time to try to catch them after your pit stop. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's if he knows the transit time and then the gap to Alfonso, if he can make that call. Oh, he's staying out. Because if he does stay out, he's gambling on traffic playing a part.
Yeah, like, Rhino, that is a good point. Rhino says, tyres really last on the GT4s. I was considering a fuel stop only. That's what I would have done on the GT4s, for sure. Just a splash of fuel. I'm not sure what the fuel consumption, or the fuel rate is. If it's only at like 100%. Sure if, is there a compulsory pit stop? That's another good question. I'm guessing there is. Yeah, because the GT4's tyres would have lasted easily this race. So maybe that's what Matt Double's doing. If the, you know,
Pit on the last lap.
I'm not sure if there is a compulsory pit stop, and if there is, or if there isn't, Matt Double is. Yeah, there is. Okay, so there is a compulsory pit stop, but is it
Double can leave it late.
Is it compulsory to do tyres, or is it, you know, or is it just fuel? And if it's just fuel, Matt Double could just pretty much do a splash and go. And then, you know, he's actually on a winning strategy right here. You know, because he's 20 seconds in front. So, yeah, Rhino, let me know if it's compulsory tyres or one or the other. Okay.
He's losing a lot of time here though. It's almost 2 seconds in the last couple laps.
Yeah. So. Okay, so it's one or other. So if I was Matt Double, I would be doing exactly what he's doing. He did a 50.2, and Alfonso did a 49.2. So he's doing a second a lap quicker with 10 laps to go. You know what I mean? So he's got a quite good buffer. But then again, he still has a pit. So if he can do, yeah, he has to really. We'll have to try to bridge a gap, a bigger gap. But you know, and it's not even that long of a pit straight. I don't, yeah. I'm thinking Matt Double. Let's see when he jumps into pits. Let's see how, like, does he go in? Yes, he goes in. So Matt Double's into pits. Alfonso's coming onto the second to last corner. Third to last. He might have him.
He's away.
Oh, he's gone out wide. Matt Double's in the pits.
Alfonso will have him.
Yeah, Alfonso will have him, but for how much? No, he's out.
Oh, he's out?
Does Alfonso? No, he's got him. Matt Double, oh, but Alfonso's on the straight. And Matt's got him. Wow. Yeah, he's out in front.
How is that possible?
Because there's splash and go, you know, there's no... He didn't pit for tyres, and he just...
Well done, Matt Double.
Yeah.
Well, Alfonso maybe would have done both.
So Alfonso could have
either.
done both. Like, let's see how... Obviously, Matt just pitted, so his tyres are fresh, but let's see how old... so tyre age... Oh. Can't be right. Yeah, that's not right. Alfonso's really got him behind Matt.
They know this is for the GT4 lead, so they want it.
Yeah. Testing each other out. Oh, and Alfonso tries to go on the outside, but Matt squeezes him.
Once Matt's tyres come up, you should have him.
Yeah, it's pretty fast on the straight, but so is the McLaren, so here we go. It's not close enough. Alfonso gets so good drive out the corner, like just. So, Double's got 8 laps to hold Alfonso behind him to win his class. So this is a battle for the lead for the GT4, sorry. Pretty much the closest battle by far on the track. You've got Donnelly closing up on Hill, but this is the battle to watch. The thing is Matt Double's tyres going to hurt him on the last like couple laps? You know what I mean?
Oh, he should be fine.
Then here comes Matt Southwell. You know, this might. Oh, he's gone out wide. Nearly collects Alfonso. Matt Double will just go, look, he'll just want him to pass me on straight, and he'll do that easily. You know, he's starting to get a bit of a gap. He's got a 1.2 second gap now. Bentley might have helped him that.
Use the traffic to advantage. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Lose the least amount of time possible.
Oh, so wide. It's going to cost him. I think he's just trying to push a bit too hard. And with the traffic, you might just catch the traffic at the right time, at the right place of the track. You know what I mean? Like with Matt Double, Southwell put him on the straight, which cost him 0 time. Alfonso closes the gap now to just under 7 tenths. It looks like Alfonso's really strong in the middle sector.
If he's smart about it, he can still get him. He's just got to do the consistent laps.
Yeah, like he's really strong. Now coming downhill onto this third to last corner, that real like that right-hander that goes.
The weird hairpin.
Yeah, the weird hairpin. I'm just looking at something. Yeah. He seems really strong around that area. But Matt looks really strong in the first sector. So coming onto the straight, he seems to gap him slightly. We have another DNF. Superstar PC crashed. Oh, dude. Shit, man. Unlucky. What happened? Just screen freeze or something? Yeah. Oh, I'm really struggling around there. Alfonso's really pushing hard. He wants that spot.
Actually lapping the GT4s now as well. So.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to play. This can make or break your race here. Coming into lap traffic now. Do they adhere to blue flags? And you got Matt Southwell behind him again. Maybe he went through the pits. Maybe Southwell went through the pits, but. Seems he has to go through these guys again.
Oh no, Southwell went off.
Oh, did he go off?
Yeah, he went
I
wide.
must have missed that.
At the top of the hill, so.
So, you know. Start again. Alfonso had a good run. Might be on the slipstream there. Matt Double will. Oh, Alfonso looks
very
on the
busy.
inside.
You got the blue flag GT4s, you got Southwell behind.
Yeah, this is.
And then
it's
the
getting
GT4.
hairy. Matt Double's like, oh, probably. Oh, Alfonso's right behind him. Matt Double will have to start looking defensive now. And he'll be looking at those back mark. Oh, Alfonso puts it on the inside. Double goes deep, tries to defend his position, and Alfonso gets him on the inside. They're still side by side, and Matt has to yield. And Alfonso passes him, but can he keep it? He's still got traffic in front of him. So it's not over. Matt just has to keep behind him, and those back markers might play to his favour or not.
Alfonso made the move at the right time.
Yeah, he just saw that he just needed a gap, and that's all he needed. He took it.
If he can get through these back markers, he's gone. Doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah. He'll want to try to pass these back markers as quick as he can. And that will be the Donnelly and Hill battle, what's going on here, yeah. So they're not making it easy. Not making it easier for Alfonso because Matt Double, and Donnelly cuts off Matt Double. He would not like that, especially being blue flags. And Alfonso tries to go on the outside. Pretty much the same move he did to Matt Double, and Matt Double's trying to follow him, but you know, not giving him room or space, you know.
And this is a battle for the lead, I mean.
No, this is they're definitely it's battle for the lead for the GT4s, but this
you got to give the leaders more space.
This is the blue flags. They're a lap behind, 100%. Oh wow! Alfonso's cleared him and just gone forward. You know, like he's got a massive gap now to Matt Double. Matt Double finally he'll using room.
Yeah, Matt Double won't be happy about this at all.
No. You know, if you're the blue flags, just give him room. You know, like Matt Double goes wide. That would hurt him. That would hurt him trying to attack Donnelly. Donnelly, he'll have to try to get out of the way. But he's finally done it. He's cleared him, and they're fighting. Donnelly and Hill, they're still going at it.
That's why they don't want to let him pass.
Yeah, they're in their little battle. At the same time, you have to respect blue flags.
It's like the leaders.
Like
it's the leader of their class.
Yeah, at least like you don't have to get out the way, but like at least on the straight, just lift off a little bit, let them pass without you losing too much time. It took them a bit too long to...
That was way too long.
Yeah, too long. Like, they don't have to get out of the way straight away. They have to get out of the way at the most safest time they can. So... But, anyway, what's done is done. Matt Double's cleared him, but can he now catch Alfonso, which is 4 seconds up front? Going to be a bit of an ask. He's got 2 laps to do it.
Now, Alfonso made the move at the right time.
Yeah.
He got through the trap fields with it. You only get that with experience doing that sort of stuff.
Yeah, 100%. Like, he did well to time that perfectly. You got Chris Nipris starting to close the gap to Radix.
And still,
so this is the battle for the podium.
Matt Nipris is he won't have any trouble.
Oh, Matt Nipris, he's a 50 seconds in front. Like that's jeez. Like what a drive.
And Thornton as well in the Supercars lead. He's still 37 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
Second place.
With Matt, he's done such a good job. Just flying. You know, he had literally no one had an answer to him for today.
Well, the other Nipris did at the start.
Yeah, well, it was an awesome battle at the start, but he just once he got out in front, he was gone. That Nissan grew some wings and flew away. This battle's not over yet. Chris is pushing hard. His last lap was a 44.3 and Radiax's was a 44.5. So they're really on the limits. Really close lap times as well. So now they're coming up to traffic. You got Justin Reddick flashing his lights. Oh, this is going to get hairy. Oh. And Danny DeVito does such a great job to get out of the way. So kudos to him.
Well done, Danny.
You've got Matt's really close. Chris has really closed the gap to half a second. Down to the dying last couple laps. He's in the slipstream. He's got it. Radix goes defensive. Side by side. Chris tries to do the switch. Can't do it. Tries to do another switch. Just in defense. Chris goes on the outside, which then puts him on the inside on the next turn. Fantastic move, and he's passed him. Wow, that was a really good move. Great driving there from Chris and from Justin. Oh, Justin fights back, goes on the inside. There's a touch. And they're still side by side. Oh, there's a touch. No. Oh, oh no. I think Justin tried to give him, knew that he was in wrong and tried to not take the position, and then got Danny DeVito mixed up with that. What a mess. But Chris goes on forward, takes third place.
Oh my god.
Oh, Justin will be kicking himself. That was such a good battle.
You came to an absolute stop.
And then you got Matt Nipris comes second. You got Matt Southwell coming up. That was so unlucky. Chris. Southwell keep going like. Okay. I'm not sure if that's right.
No, it was maybe he could have been in front of yeah, he's 49 seconds behind, so.
Who, Matt Southwell?
Yeah.
So, but he was second, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, wow, what a race.
Well done, Matt Nibris. That was excellent drive.
Oh, we've got a bit of drift here. Wow, there we go.
Thornton's going to round out the supercar win.
So yeah, so let's go through this. Matt had a phenomenal race tonight, just unbeatable. had a few good battles at the start, the first few laps, and once he passed him, he took off. Put the boost control on full, and he just took off.
And the traction control on max.
Yeah. Then we got Matt Southwell in second, and Chris took out the top three overall with that excellent battle on the end there, with Justin Radiox just losing out in fourth. David Thornton in fifth, but overall supercar winner. And what a job he did. It would have been a bit lonely for him, but you know, what do you expect? David Thornton is pretty much up there with those top V8 supercar drivers. So then you got Scalina, who did quite well. Pretty clean race actually. We didn't see much of him. I think he just kept his nose clean. Came into sixth. Ben Piper into seventh. Rounded off the last of the V8 supercars. Michael DeVito in eighth. Alfonso, the GT4 winner, who took Matt Double out on the last few laps. Not out, but past him. Matt Double did a great job with that pit strategy. Put him up in their contention to almost winning the outright with the GT4s. So Lieutenant Lama into 11th, Dixon 12th, Murdoch 13th, Kurt Dixon 14th, Joshua Hill 15th, Donnelly 16th, Lee Walker 17th, and then there's a few DNFs. Wow. What do you say, man?
Well, that was awesome. As good as I could have hoped for putting these three classes together.
Yeah.
Really good seeing those different styles come together and the blue flags at the end there.
Yeah, like the traffic did play a bit of a part on the end there. I think
It
especially
did.
with the GT4s. So yeah, it was unlucky with Matt. I think he would have tried to hold off Alfonso a little bit more, but Alfonso was on the charge. But yeah, I think that's it. You know, guys. Thank you for watching. Those who are interested in this kind of racing, be sure to visit Gorace Promotions Discord. I know Matt does this all the time, so I'll try to get a link for everyone.
They'll be doing TCX 3 with the updated GT3 cars, I believe.
Yeah. So I'll put a link up in here for the Gorace Discord. Yeah. Awesome. Don't forget, the GT Club are having their GT4 championship about to start with our our first official warm-up round, which is tomorrow night. And so subscribe to our channel, the one that is streaming live now, and there should be a link on the YouTube channel somewhere for the GT Clubs thing, Discord. But yeah, anyway, that was an awesome race. Pretty
Yeah,
exciting.
that was fantastic. Well done to the winners.
Yeah, well done to the winners, and yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow for the GT Club GT4 warm-up
No worries.
at Imola.
Alright, I think that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.